Ready?
Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Jesus Sturda, and today I'm going to be talking to you about an ongoing multi-billion-dollar deal that is taking place right now. It's being under evaluation by the U.S. government, and it involves Ticketmaster retailers, Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Both of these retailers are compromising and trying to conglomerate both of their commodities into one single company called Live Nation Ticketmaster. My proposition, my claim is that a merge of Live Nation and Ticketmaster will hurt consumers. My first point that I'd like to bring towards you is that a merge results in a single source of ticket prices, and thus what that means is that they can monopolize the market, make it anti-competitive, and inflate prices. As of right now, Ticketmaster is the largest retailer in concert tickets, and according to TicketNews.com, it's a legitimate website that monitors the market. The top two providers of concert tickets are Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Both of these exceed by far the next competitors, which is StubHub and TicketWeb.com. And the reason why they do that is because Ticketmaster and Live Nation own the rights to many of the artists that they represent, such as the Eagles and Miley Cyrus and Jay-Z, just to name a few. That means that the Ticketmaster and Live Nation are the sole providers for these major acts. The other ones cannot provide those services, at least not primarily. What they can do is they can buy the tickets and then resell them to you as a secondary seller. As of now, even without the merge, ticket prices have risen in the last couple of years, primarily in the mean of a service fee. This service fee is something that gets added to your ticket. It's normally ranges between $6 and $13, and it's all dependent on the price of your original ticket. So the higher the face value, the higher the service fee is. And these service fees can be pretty hefty. They could reach the 30% of the original face value of your ticket. For example, let me give you just a breakdown. For a 2009 Tool concert, which is a metal band, the face value for a ticket at this event was $85. The service fee was $14.25, and the parking at the event was $6. The total, $105.25. If you were to buy this directly from another retailer such as House of Blues, including the parking, the ticket would have been $91. The difference here is a service fee, which is $14.25. This is equivalent to a total of 24% of the original face value of the ticket. These figures were provided both from House of Blues and the Ticketmaster website. Just to give you an idea of how Ticketmaster and Live Nation use this so-called service fee, they break it down for the following. And these are statistics given by Rolling Stone magazine. 35% of the service fee gets given to the venue. The other 45% gets given to Ticketmaster and Live Nation as profit, and the other 20% gets given to the producers who manage these acts. And the reason that you give these 20% is just so that they can assure the contract. And where does this 20% come from? It comes from you. Ticketmaster even goes as far as charging you for a print-it-yourself fee called Ticket Fast, which is just merely them emailing you the tickets and you've been able to print it on your computer. The second point I'd like to bring to you is that a merge will control live music performances. As of now, Live Nation owns 117 arenas and amphitheaters. They also hold a union of Live Nation, what they call Live Nation artists. Again, like I said, this includes Jay-Z, Madonna, the Eagles, and on the other hand, Ticketmaster owns major contracts with other artists. Now, if you add these two together, Live Nation with venues and the contracts with major artists, and Ticketmaster on the other hand with another huge contract with more artists, that means that they can monopolize the market and charge you however much they want in service fee for you to enjoy these events. And that also means that operating talent that want to be heard and listened to can really book into these events because Live Nation controls them. And now that if they were to be merged with Ticketmaster, they would be essentially juggling both the artists from Ticketmaster and Live Nation and essentially booking these venues. And the third fact that I'd like to bring to you is that if both of these companies unionize, they will promote scalping. For those of you not familiar with scalping, it is just essentially buying tickets and trying to sell them for mere profit. The reason I say this is because scalpers, right now they have to go through different means to buy tickets. in order to make a profit. They either have to go to the Live Nation website, the Ticketmaster website, or they can go to the actual physical booth where they sell the tickets, which can be found at your local malls or record stores. If they both will merge, then there's only going to be one of two ways that they can get a hold of these tickets, either one by internet or two by going to the actual locations. But why would you stand in a booth when you know you can have the tickets right at the fingertips as soon as they get released via the internet? Well, this is exactly the problem. The scalpers will continue to buy these tickets in quantities and sell them and turn them back for profit in websites like eBay. And to solve this kind of weakness, Ticketmaster and Live Nation have provided a solution which they say will work. And this solution merely works by, for example, like when you buy your ticket, you use a credit card, and when you go to the event, you'll show your credit card and you can enter the event. Well, the problem with this is that if you become sick for one reason or the other, it becomes non-transferable. And the second part is that this kind of method takes research and development and implementation, which comes with a hefty price that Ticketmaster will most likely add to the service fee. Thanks. I hope that you consider the risks of price inflation, performance selection, and scalping dangers imposed by the merger of these two companies.
All right, Jesus, the propositions are pretty clearly identified. I thought your preview, it sounds like a single sentence instead of an organized structure. I could pick out points that you're talking about, but I think your numerical signposting could be clearer there. Internally, I didn't think that the first point was very clearly signposted. The second and third points did become more clearly signposted. At the end, when you do the review, I thought that helped quite a bit, kind of give a structure to what it is that you're talking about. And sometimes people kind of rescue the organizational structure of the speech by having that review, and I thought that made it a lot clearer than it was at the beginning of the speech, so that helped. I like the topic. I thought it was interesting. Something that probably would be relevant to people. There's a lot of explanation about process in the speech, which I assume is based on factual data, but that factual data is not always being cited. But you did cite a lot of factual data on service fees, on the percentage that goes to the different people in the food chain on that. You had good hypothetical example that you used to, and an actual example to use to illustrate what the fees represent. You need a little bit more on the argument that a lack of competition, for instance, is going to result in them controlling the prices, because primarily it's still about demand. You can put out a show out there, but if nobody's going to pay the price of the tickets because the price is too high, that's really going to have an impact on what's going on. If you can show, for instance, that competition on providing those because of lower fees or the absence of fees would encourage people to buy the tickets, I think that would make the argument a lot stronger. I did think that you did a pretty good job citing sources in the presentation for those places that you had the information. That was good, and I thought generally your audience contact was very solid, and you did a nice job trying to connect with the audience and both explain and argue in your position. All right, thank you.